So, first thing here and stuff with him, all right, is I want him to understand that I'm going to be patient. He can jump, he can do all these different things, but I'm not going to give in to him until I get two things: physical response and the behavior response, okay? So right there, when he stood there and looked at me and was patient, I marked it with the clicker, okay? So there's two things to go back here a second. Physical response right now, I do not care if he sits, stands, or lays down. The other part of the physical is I want his attention on me, okay? The third part is I want the right body language. I want a dog that is sitting, laying down, standing, paying attention to me in a confident way. I do not want to see him crouching down. I don't want to see, like, oh man, what is about to happen to me? I want an arrogant body language, okay? And the key here with it, and things there, the reason for it is because I want him to understand, and things there, I want him to grow. I want him to win, okay? The same thing with you guys there, okay? Now, the reason why I focus with my clients the first day is utilizing no verbal commands is because I need to be able to get him to see how he problem solves, okay, without my assistance. One of the things that we do with dogs is we do too much, okay? So then when we're not around, what ends up happening? Dogs panic. We actually condition our dogs to have anxiety because we overly do things, okay? So every time I get what I want,
just him looking at you confidently like that.
Exactly, okay? Now, I will use manipulation, meaning change the praise for the different offerings he gives me. For an example, he's standing there looking at me. You hear me click the clicker, I'll give him one treat, okay? I may even, just like we talked about a second ago, sir, oh boy, good boy, just love on him, okay? But let's say on his own, he decides, I know, nice little jump there, dude. He decides to sit, or he decides to lay down. I will increase my reward to him because I want him to understand that those different things that you offer require a different level of reward, okay? And so all he's doing is trying to figure out, hey, how do I get this guy to accelerate the reward process, okay? And all I'm doing is just waiting him out. This is where people will stand here and go, no, stop, get down, quit it, leave it alone, and then they'll touch the dog and they'll do all this different stuff here, okay? All I'm allowing him to do is to go through all the little things he wants, and he's realizing it's not getting anywhere with me, okay? And so he's realizing that I'm in full control of who I am. You have to project to your dog the person you want to be and you want him to be. So, nice relaxation right there for a period of time. There we go. I reward him there, okay? Now, when you got an active dog in the house like he is, okay, doing some of the things that you guys have told me that are driving you insane and things there in the house, I like to also, beyond just doing basic things here, is teach them what I like to call targeting. Okay, so this is why I brought this little platform here, okay? And so most people, what they do is when they show something new to their dog, they'll do this. They'll go, hey, look at this. Hey, look at, and they'll start to try to, in a sense, coax the dog through verbal and things there, okay? You saw he walked over, but he was just like this. Okay, that still doesn't make any sense to me. So let's simplify it here, okay? And so what I'll do is just put some food there, just so he understands that this platform here, okay, is what will trigger him to be rewarded, okay? Now eventually, there we go, we're gonna want him to get up on it, okay? But it's easier if he does it if I can show him by luring him to figure it out than me forcing him up there. Okay? So now, every time he touches it, whether it be with his nose or him standing there, it will activate me to reward him. Tell you what, Mr. Fuzz, boy, you got some good eyes there, brother. I love the coloring of your eyes, my man.
Yeah, I wondered that as he got older, having blue light eyes like that, is it
There's a
going to cause
possibility.
blinding?
There's a possibility. Typically, that does happen
Yeah.
when they have
That's what I was
that
thinking.
and things there. Okay. The good thing about it and stuff there is, and when I say the good thing about it, we've come a long way with helping dogs with that.
Mm-hmm.
So as long as obviously what you guys do, you keep in contact with your vet doctor.
Yeah.
You know, and just make sure, you know, you just kind of keep an eye and do checks on. You got a good chance of him still living a real good life and things there.
I know he didn't like the sun much.
He did not like the brightness.
Oh yeah. Well, with that light color, that's common. I've heard that a lot and things there. I got clients, I got Huskies, they go down to Key West. You know what you could look at getting, and they've got them, and I've suggested this to them,
Sunglasses?
is they're called goggles. They're literally look like ski goggles for dogs.
I've seen those on dogs.
Yes. The
That makes
reason
sense.
the young couple that started it, they started it because their dog had a rare degenerative disease, something with their eyes. I can't pronounce the term of it, but they wanted the dog to still be able to go and be active with them and things there. And the brightness of the sun would cause irritation, okay? So they invented this. Well, obviously it has other applications just, you know, with that.
I could see
and
that
things
being
there.
at the beach where
Mhm.
salt water don't get in your eyes.
Yes. And so with him, that could be something. And they make them for every breed of dog. And then like a buddy of mine's got some that actually has like googly eyes. You can customize it and things there, throw a little extra personality and things there, okay? So now, all I'm waiting for him to do is because he already touched it. That's what I'm waiting for. So you see what I'm eliminating is this, by being patient, okay? So at the end of the day, it's still day one, so I don't care that I have to lure him there, okay? Now, if this was, you know, busted 6 or 7, I'm not luring anymore here, okay? Because I want him to understand and things there, show me that you've learned what I've taught you, okay? I hear you, little buddy. There we go. So now, there, the reward goes up more, okay? There you go, little dude. Take your time. Now, perfectly okay right here. He got off, he wants to eat it. I don't care, okay? But like I said, down the road, I'll eliminate him getting off, okay? Because now you're on it, don't come off of it until I release you off of it, okay? There we go, attaboy. Now, there, see how faster he's doing it, okay? All he's trying to do, and this is common with every dog, is control the level of conversation that we're having. He wants to be in charge, okay? And what I'm telling him with my patients is that we're gonna be a team, okay? I want him to be my teammate. I don't want him to look and things there as me as a dictator, okay? Because I don't want him to do things for me to shut me up. I want him to do things because he understands how important it is to me in our relationship. You're doing everything but relaxing on it there, little man. I'll give you credit for that. You see me moving around it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? All the movement around it is to keep him from wanting to be next to me. Because his mind is like, if I'm next to you, I'm being good right now, okay?
And you haven't told him to get up there yet.
Nope.
But yet he's still figuring that out.
Yes, it's easier. Yeah, now I kept you from getting off there. It's easier to layer on a command to already taught behavior. You ever see like on YouTube, people will have a puppy or any age dog and they'll go like this to the dog. They'll go sit, 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 and by about the 30th time the dog does it, and they're like, yeah. The dog just like, look, all I know is you just kept yelling, sit, sit, sit. Eventually I figured, well, maybe this might work, and there you go, okay? Not realizing that the dog is conditioning you to sound like a broken record, okay? So from there on, what ends up happening is, did you drop one there? Is that why?
Yeah,
Yep.
100.
Thank you. I figured that's what's the case. Okay? But that's where the dog is conditioning. Okay? And I've never met anybody that likes to repeat themselves more than 2 times. So you're seeing here now with the leash, see how I'm eliminating his ability to get off?
Yeah.
Here's what I want you to see now, what I mean by a release. Okay? I'm not going to say anything still. I'm going to show him the treat, and I'm going to toss it to the side. Eventually, we can say a term like break, release, free, something there, okay? You're 50% there, Junior. It's like a little runway for you.
He's looking like, I think, but I'm not sure.
Absolutely.
I'm surprised he didn't try to like pick it up and eat it. And throw it around.
And here, have I had dogs do that before? Oh yeah. I had a dog one time, got so freaked out by it, literally went at it and just went to town like he was trying to kill it. It took about a couple days with the dog to get the dog to realize it's not going to kill him. And then it was there. There we go. There we go. Now, one of the things here people ask all the time is this: after we train, can I love on my dog? Absolutely. Okay? You can get down and tell them how it did my good. I know. Yes, I know. Thank you. And all of this he's doing right here is warranted. Why? He earned it. You see what I'm saying? So I don't want you to ever think that I'm going to tell you guys that like you can't, if you want to hold them, pick them up, you want to cuddle with them like that, please by all means do it. But just put emphasis on, did he earn it? Okay? Don't just give it to him for free. That's all. Okay?
He cuddles.
And here's the thing. Okay? Don't worry about utilizing any things there, any verbal or anything. Okay? Now I'm your biggest distraction because obviously I just got done working him. So how I help the process is I just stand here and I pay him no mind. Okay? There you go. Just be patient. There. As soon as he looks at you, there you go. As soon as he looks at you, right there. Because we gotta get what? We gotta get the ball rolling. Okay? We have to get him to understand it's you now. There we go. Perfect. There. Yeah, it's mini Aussie season for me.
Oh,
On Sunday, I get to go see 3 more on Sunday. So that'll be, in the last month and a half, that'll be 19 mini Aussies I've seen in the last month and a half.
Really?
Yes. Now, by far, he's one of the top two when it comes to coloring patterns and things there, the ones I've seen so far. Yeah, and then of course, obviously with his eye coloring and things there and stuff, definitely sets him apart. Oh, and a lot of people actually were like, is that his name, Fuzz? I said, oh yeah, that's his name. I didn't just throw a nickname at him, that's his name. And things there.
I know, it's kind of like,
Yeah,
I don't like to name pets people's names,
it's fine, 100%.
but our 7-year-old granddaughter, that's what she called him. So.
That's okay.
And he was a fur ball. I mean.
Oh yeah, you showed me a picture when he was like 8 weeks.
Yeah.
He did. It kind of looked like just fur with eyes poking out and things there. Yes, ma'am.
So.
There. Now, take a treat, show it to him, toss it over to the side there. There you go. You just had your first session with it. Okay? And so the key here with it, what I want you to see from it, and things there, being patient and using no verbal allows you to establish it's you first, not what comes out of your mouth. There we go.
Try to keep him laid down.
Just wait.
Damn.
100%.
That's what I'm sitting here doing.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Now, that's what we call positive frustration. Because he's sitting there going, Dad, all this has worked. Now, why is this not working here? There you go. Looking over at Mom like,
Why
you
is he
tell
not
Dad?
feeding me?
You tell Dad?
Throw me a treat. Looking for it on the floor.
Nice correction. Now, you ever been fishing before? I'd imagine you have. Okay, just like a reel, just guide the leash. There you go, just like you're reeling in your line on your pole there. There you go. A little bit more, a little bit more, a little bit more. Right there. There. Good. Okay, now show him a treat. Toss it off to the side there, sir. Good. Okay.